Greetings, everyone, and blessings to all of my Facebook friends, my Twitter friends, my business consultants and associates. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Aloysia Woods. I'm a life success and fitness inside-out coach, a motivational and empowerment speaker, an author, business consultant, and the founder of a company called A Newbie Enterprises, which I'll discuss shortly. With the launch of my new bestseller book releasing this year, 2012, in July, I wanted to connect with everyone in hopes that everyone will support me in getting this book to the next level. I've claimed it's a bestseller. But this book is really about me sharing the journey I've walked, how I've been able to overcome the obstacles to break through from darkness to light, to overcome the fear and the procrastination that crippled me for a long time. I lived in a place where I could not get myself out of the paralyzed state that I lived in within my mind. This book shares the truth, the whole truth of how I was able to overcome fear and leap into a place called love. Most of you that know what I've been doing for the past couple of years, by helping individuals to discover their purpose, their passions. I've launched other coaching programs where we've been able to help individuals to discover the steps and the process to get them from where they are to where they desire to be. I took some time off to redefine and reinvent my entire business structure because I knew there was a whole nother level of inspiration that was brewing within me. And I needed to take the time to, one, write my bestseller, two, to rebuild my business foundation, to deprogram and cleanse myself of all of the old, any debris, any layer of old residue that was still resting inside of me. I took time to cleanse, to heal, and to begin a new era in my life. And in doing so, I've been able to really create some empowering tools that's going to help you to propel from where you are to where you desire to be. See, what I have learned is people are not energized enough. They're not fired up enough in where they are and what they're doing to really understand the psychology in what they need to do in order to propel forward. My new book is going to give you all the steps that's going to help you to move forward, to push forward, to break through, and to achieve your dreams. It is not enough to just say we want to live our dreams, but we have to understand what it requires, what it takes to step out of that place of procrastination, to step out of that place of fear, to overcome the obstacles that's holding us hostage. It's time for us to really redefine who we are. Anyone that really knows my story, I came from a place where I lost everything. I made some bad choices and decisions. But through those choices and decisions, I have been able to achieve a greater comeback. I was able to really understand the steps, the dynamics, the tools, the principles that it requires to achieve living the life we're destined to live, not accepting a below average or average life. We are so extraordinary, yet we don't understand the magnitude of who we are. And when we do, we're not sure what steps we need to take in order to propel us forward. As an entrepreneur, I've been able to really go through all of the ups and the downs of building my business on the inside so that I'm able to create a foundation and a platform in which I can help individuals just like yourself to live an extraordinary life, to discover your purpose, to create what you're passionate about, because that's what life is about. Creating that life that you're destined to live, not living a life that someone else tells you to live. See, now it's time for us to really leap forward, to step out of the past, step into the present, and leap forward into the future, creating the life that we've always dreamed of living. If anyone listening to this video right now can relate to anything I'm saying, now is the time. No longer can we sit idle in wondering what to do, thinking about what to do, yet we become paralyzed. We become stuck in that mode of fear that catches us and imprisons us. I have developed the blueprint to help you to move from the place you are standing right now. I don't care where you are, whether you're a successful entrepreneur and you're facing obstacles, whether you work a job, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, male, female, whoever you are. Now is the time. I have developed the steps to help you to step out of where you are standing and step in to where you are meant to be. We are living in a time where people are hungry. They're yearning for something more, and they can't figure out. They're listening to audio tapes, motivational seminars, and they're doing everything. But what is happening, in spite of all of the things that they're doing, people are still feeling stuck. Whether they're looking for jobs, whether they want to leap into entrepreneurial venture, they still aren't certain where to begin. When you read my book, you will understand how I was able to overcome the fear that paralyzed me, to overcome the fear that kept gripping me. And I did it one step at a time, one day at a time, achieving radical and massive results. My new coaching program will follow my book. And I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what I have put into this coaching program is everything that I have learned and developed throughout the years. Everything that I have been able to master that has helped me and various others to create the life they dream, to create time freedom, to be able to travel the world, to be able to get up when you are finished sleeping, not lay in the bed and know that you have to get up with a time clock. See, ladies and gentlemen, we all have a vision. We all have gifts. We all have talents. Whether you want to write a book, whether you want to be a motivational speaker, whether you want to launch a home-based business, a venture, whatever it is you want to achieve, you can achieve it by simply believing it. You must first believe it. You must first step into a place of belief through faith, believing in that which you cannot see, but you can see it in the spiritual vision. You can see it through your spiritual eyes, not through your human eyes. And once you can see it and envision it through your spiritual eyes, you will be able to manifest it into the reality of your life. These are the things that I was able to do because I understand when I made that decision to step out of corporate America, I thought I had it clearly structured in what I was going to do, but I made an error. I did not plan, prepare, or prioritize in the capacity in which I needed to. Because although I was making that decision, fear was still the contributing factor that was sitting dormant in my subconscious mind. And that's where I made the error. But that one error set me up for a greater comeback. I speak about all of this in my new upcoming best-selling book. The book that's going to help each and every one of you to create the lives that you dream. See, I know what it feels like to live without having the things you really want. I know what it feels like to build it all only to lose it all. Not having a clear plan, a clear mapped out blueprint of how to get from point A to point B and so forth. Feeling tired and lethargic, unmotivated, no enthusiasm, feeling like everybody was against me. But what I learned is I was against myself. I was my own worst enemy. I could not look in the mirror and see myself clearly. When I looked, I was afraid because I couldn't face my own demons, those fearful thoughts and beliefs that had been subliminally planted in my subconscious mind years ago, starting in childhood. See, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be willing to face the fears that began years ago, the lies that were planted in your mind. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to do the time in order to achieve and create the blessings. See, the gifts are already yours. All you have to do is break through, and move in to the life that you're meant to live, the life you were created to live. We are standing at a threshold in our lives. We are standing and living in a time when we must take massive action to create radical results. We must be willing to break out of the mediocre mindset. So, ladies and gentlemen, all I ask of you is to support me in the launch of my new bestseller. And when you see what I have put together and telling you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, no judgments, no controversy, because there will be people that want to bring those judgments and controversy. But I sit here before you and I'm sharing with you everything that it took for me to become wealthy beyond my wildest dreams from the inside out. So I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you in the launch of my new bestseller. Stay tuned for the website that will be coming soon, for the launch of the new coaching program that I know you cannot wait to see what I have put in place. Lives will be transformed. I, Aloysia Woods, am committed to your success, to helping you achieve the life you have always dreamed of achieving. The life that's your birthright. So let's birth it together, ladies and gentlemen. Let's plant the seeds of abundance and success and wealth. Let's plant those seeds and watch them sprout by nurturing them, by understanding the steps to deprogram your old way of thinking and believing, and planting and reprogramming a new way of thinking and believing. Changing the language that you speak so that the language you speak is in alignment with your new way of thinking. Because now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. There's much more to come. Wait till you see what I have taken the time, the sacrifices I've made to put in place. I gave up everything so that I could become everything that God created me to be. And for that, I am so grateful that I was humble enough to listen, to pay attention to my inner calling, and to know that no fear, no weapon formed could have prospered to break my focus, to break my vision, to remove me from the place that God said this is where you need to be planted. And I was obedient to that calling. And today, I can sit before you in my humble truth and say, if you are ready to live the life you're meant to live, an abundant life, a prosperous life, to achieve your dreams, to accomplish your goals, to have better relationships, to have love in your life, to remove the fear, my book and my new coaching program will help you to understand the steps, the tools, and the principles that will inspire you, empower you to be all that you are created to be. I feel so good in my soul that I was not defined by the things of the world, but I learned how to define myself by the truth of who God created me to be. And in my heart and my spirit, I am passionate about helping each and every one of you to discover that same purpose, that same passion within your soul. We all have it. Now, let's discover it. Let's remove the layers. All the old layers, all the baggage that you're walking around with. Let's lighten the load. And let's bring it all to light. So that everything that you desire will manifest into your reality. I look forward to connecting with each of you. For anyone that does not know my present website, it's livingyourdivinepurpose.com. Stay tuned in for the information for the pre-sale of my new upcoming bestseller. Everyone, I ask for your support, and I promise you what I share will be empowering and inspiring, and it will make a difference in your life because it has absolutely transformed my life. I hold nothing back. So be prepared to open your minds, your hearts, your spirits to receive what God has placed in my heart to deliver to you. And I am so grateful to everyone that has supported me in the past with my coaching programs and my radio shows and everything that I've done. And everyone that will continue to support me and those that will jump on board. And let's create a movement of change, new energy, new beginnings, so that we can create the lives we're all meant to live. It is time for us to come together and make it real, not just think it or speak it in complaining about what's wrong. Let's remove and heal through what's wrong, and let's enhance what's right, what is rightfully ours. So I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you. Again, my name is Aloysia Woods. You can email me at aloysia@gmail.com. That's aloysia@gmail.com if you have any questions. And feel free to visit my website. Again, that's livingyourdivinepurpose.com. There's much more to come. You have seen nothing yet. This is just the beginning. And I'm fired up and I'm empowered because my why is so big. There's no stopping. Thank you, everyone. Peace and blessings. And I look forward to journeying with each and every one of you. Until we meet, may your lives be abundantly blessed, abundantly filled with health, prosperity, blessings, and all that you seek, dream, and desire.